Welcome to Garden Cafe. I'm Maureen, and this is my Central Texas Zone 8B 9A garden. So today and tomorrow, I'm going to be moving some of my flowers out to the garden in the back by the pond. These moss roses have been absolutely stunning all summer, but I will bring you in closer so you can take a look at, they're starting to fail. It's that time of year. They do not appreciate the cooler nights. Cooler nights here mean in the 70s, but we've basically been in the low 90s during the day and in the 70s and sometimes in the upper 60s at night, which has been really nice. But moss roses really do like that brutal Texas heat. And I will put a photo up here to show you what these did look like pretty much all summer. But let me bring you in closer so you can see what I'm seeing when I get closer. So as you can see, I mean, it's definitely the foliage is beginning to yellow. There are fewer flowers, although the ones that are still here are absolutely stunning, and I do love this plant. I don't want to wait for this to completely fail before I actually replace it. And petunias in Central Texas do really fabulous in the spring, probably through till about May, the end of May, maybe middle of May. And around this time of year, petunias start picking up again. So that's what I plan on planting in here. And these, like I said, I'm going to take a few of these and put them around the pond because they still are very pretty. And I think that they still have a lot more to give for this year, but just not here, not in this location. I want to freshen this up for the fall. And I have a few decorations I'm going to be putting out, so I will show you those. So for this, I'm going to use a decent potting soil. Nothing really special. I'm going to mix in some flower tone with it. There we go. All right. And the moss roses, I am simply going to get them out. I'm assuming they are somewhat root bound. So let's see how well this goes. Well, there we go. And I am literally going to plant this by the pond. So let me set this aside for right now. All right. Good bed of soil in here to start it out. And let me go get the petunias. I have red, purple, and pink in these small containers. And I have white petunias in plugs. So since I have 6 planters, I'm going to put one of each color in every planter. I'm not sure whether I want them to be uniform or not, or if I just want them to be mixed in. Let's get this white one out first. Okay. I think I'm going to put the white and the purple in the center and then separate the pink and the red to the outsides because that pink and red are very close in color. So I think this will help it stand out just a little bit more. I'm just loosening up some of these roots on the bottom. Right now what I'm doing is basically just trying to place them where I want them. Then I'll fill the soil up around the plants. Let's see. How does that look? And when I picked these plants, If you're going to be planting them somewhere, that you're looking for beautiful blooms, try to not focus on getting the plants with all the pretty flowers on them. Focus on the buds on each plant, because that is what's going to be blooming next. And you want anything you're going to the trouble of putting in a planter, you definitely want to have it look more and more beautiful as it goes on. And your best bet for a more immediate impact is to get ones, as I said, that have lots of buds on them. Okay. Okay. All right, so that's one down and 5 more to go. So start. Well, that's it for the window boxes. These I fully expect to grow very rapidly and bloom gorgeously. And even more important, it will carry color through probably into December. Petunias really do enjoy when things start cooling off. Although today is not one of those days. Hopefully it happens soon. But I think I'm good on planting the petunias now. I think they'll do okay as long as they have the cool nights to counter some of these hotter days. So now on to the little decorations. I got this one from one of those dollar stores a few years ago, and I just think it's so pretty. I think it would go really well right here behind the chocolate chip ajuga. That is lower growing. Let's see if I can find a spot. There we go. And I will probably move all of these at least 100 times before the end of fall. And I have two more, an orange and a white. With all these orange flowers, I think I'll put the white one here. Move it forward a little. I am hitting a stone here somewhere. Hold on. How about right here? Yeah, okay. I like that there. I think I'll put the orange one back in here. Let's see how that looks. And as I said, I will probably move these at least a dozen times before the end of fall. But for now, I'm liking my fall transformation. Let me know what you think. If you enjoyed my video, please hit subscribe, like, and share. It really helps me to grow my channel. Have a wonderful day.